Hi guys.
Hello, teacher.
Hi. Hello.
How was your day today?
Good.
Not bad.
Okay. Are you ready for the lesson?
Yes.
Yes, we ready.
I think you see this presentation, right?
Yes. Yes, we see.
Okay. Our today theme it's architecture and building. Так, 1 minute. Architecture it's the art and science of building, designed buildings and structures, including the complexes as well as the totality of building and structures that create a spatial environmental for human life and activity. And architecture, the art of buildings, various structure which meet human needs, and the art of practical use. No modern society can exist without architecture. And some people think that architecture is simply and the outer look of the building, but it's not the full notion for the complex art form. Architecture includes designs and constructions, the buildings as well as building them. And being an architect is not easy job. A good architect should think over many details before planning his project. Later on, he needs to implement his plans without any slightest mistakes. In my opinion, it's a very responsible and a neat job. Do you agree with me, guys?
Yes, we agree. I agree.
Yes, we agree.
Of course, and the history of architecture began thousands of years ago, and when the first people began build primitive huts to protect themselves from natural disaster. Architectural styles have changed significantly over the centuries. Many cultures today have their own distinct architectural traditions. All of us admire the architects who have created world famous objects, right? And even skyscrapers. I can't imagine how they managed to design and build 100-story buildings or even higher structures. Also, like how architects embodied ancient buildings and modern bridges. Ancient buildings include the Egyptian pyramids and the Great Sphinx. When I look at them, I start wondering how ancient peoples could build such a great constructions and these times, yes. They didn't have neither computers nor useful tools. Modern bridges, including the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, maybe, and the Brooklyn Bridge in New York, they were both built at the end of 18th century and the beginning of 20th. And by the time, people already had the necessary tools to create beautiful and long-lasting architecture. All of these times, architecture was improved, and such changes now we like in a beautiful and amazing world. Can you see this?
Yes.
It's all about architecture, guys. And I want to show you one of the books that I found. It's called Architecture, Modern Architecture, written by James Smith. It's book about modern architecture, how it's begin, how people built old house like that. Many different combinations of elements and materials were not possible. Yes. and the levels of internal force, because all of these great houses, maybe constructions, was built in a 19th, maybe 18th century. How it's going on? Why we look at them and we think that's amazing? And yeah, also he write about the structures ignored. Why some of structures ignored? And it might seem surprising, therefore, that in the period since materials become widely available to the builder in the late 19th century. I sent a link for this, okay? I want that you need to read this book. Okay, and 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. I want to show you term about architecture, because we need to understand everything what's in right in this. And can you read this, Madina?
Okay. Where is one of the most beautiful buildings of architecture, the Lotus Temple?
And where is it?
Mm,
It's located in the city of New Delhi, the capital of India. And it seems that it's the most popular tourist attractions in Delhi and the most beautiful architectures. Okay.
like Lotus, yes.
Yes. Next, Begum.
Arcade.
Okay, it's
A series of arches of the same shape and size, supported by columns or pillars. It is most often used when setting up open galleries.
yes. Let me read you. Next, tower. It is mean a structure whose height is much greater than its horizontal dimensions, diameter, height, and the base. Next, it's a shaft. It means curved fragment that has the form of circle in a cross section. Next, it was palace, prince court. It means the residence of the ruler, a representative of the nobility, largely of wealthy person. Next, its interior. It's simple words. We use this every day. It means that the internal space of the room. All of these words and terms we know, but in the past time it was different meaning.
Yes.
Next is the mausoleum, monumental burial structure which included a chamber where the remains of the deceased were placed, and sometimes memorial hall. And that's all. I want you need to read all of this term and learn.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So today's lesson was about the architecture and building, and I want to ask you, which city in the most beautiful with their architecture? Do you know?
Dubai, maybe.
Yes, Dubai, of course. And also, maybe London with Big Ben. It's a very famous
Big
one of
Ben.
the architecture. Yes, Big Ben. Yes, it will be your homework, guys. You need to write all of these series with where was beautiful architectures. Okay. Then you need to 1 second. Okay, you need to homework. You need to pass a small test on the Google form. I will send you. Yes, I will send you, and also learn phrases in Quizlet and prepare a small project with a beautiful architecture center. In conclusion, I want to say we live in an era of stylistic timelessness when our environment is particularly in need of a system of a new architectural landmarks. Many modern architects see the future of architecture and overcoming the boundaries of volume, city, and planet. And it's not too enough to build a simple and functional building. For today, it must be attract attention with an unusual design, is an unprecedented architectural trick, maybe larger or higher than others. Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
No question.
Okay, do you enjoy this lesson?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, then thank you. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
1 minute.